I'm Coach Ben. Welcome to my channel where we only focus on love and positivity. So sit back and let's go on this healing and happiness journey together. I am looking forward to supporting your leap into victory every day. Take a ride with me. Your coach, your unsolicited coach. Yes, we're going to have a mobile coaching session today. And I want to focus on the 3 R's: relapse, reset, and recover. So typically when we think about relapse, it's relapse going back to a drug, a substance, alcohol that you're trying to recover from, right? And in treatment, 12 steps, they talk about relapse, and the reset is when you reset your count, your day count, right? I've been clean and sober for 28 days, 280 days, right? 6 years, and I relapsed. I copped. I picked up again, right? I want us to think about relapse from that perspective and then some, right? So you relapsed. You picked up that smoke, that drink, that thing that has disabled you, that has paralyzed your purpose, that has caused so much destruction in your life. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's the company you keep. You know, they say, stay away from people, places, and things. Maybe you can't figure out how to stay out of toxic relationships. And that might be because you've not flushed the toxicity out of you. And toxicity could be your negative thoughts, your negative mindset, your inability to communicate effectively, your inability to commit, right? You might be a serial cheater, and you may not have figured out that maybe I don't want to be in relationships where I have to be monogamous. Figure that out for yourself. Maybe you don't know what your values are. Maybe you're just going along to get along. You've seen some of the other coaching sessions. We've talked about this, right? Understanding your values and operating and living from that. So you relapse and you keep going into the same type of jobs, right? You're dealing with the same kind of managers and supervisors. Why? Now, you didn't know that they were going to be negative micromanagers before you joined, but as opposed to focusing on them, have you looked at the type of career that you've chosen or not? Are you just job hopping and you've not focused on a career? You, again, are just going along to get along. You need to get by. You need to pay your bills. So you'll take any job or jobs that's paying. And with that comes a certain kind of thinker, an undereducated manager or boss is the worst thing to have. That's because they have not been properly trained in how to effectively lead people. And so do you keep going into jobs that don't train their people? And is it time for you to assess, well, what am I doing? And why am I not focusing on a career where the places of employment invest in their people like that? Come on now, let's do it. Let's do that assessment. Let's do that homework. Where are you relapsing? Sit down, think about it. Do you continue to run into financial issues? You can't get better if you don't do better. You can't expect to get by on the same 50 cents when everything has increased to $3.50. Have you increased in areas of being a better spender? Are you still going out wilding out? Are you still going out spending too much, doing too much? Come on. You balling out? and your bank account is on E, where are you relapsing? Tell the truth. Now that you figured that out, let's reset. All right, you did it. Stop beating yourself up. Let's reset. You got today to worry, cry, because at 12 midnight, it's a dawn of a new day. And that comes with brand new grace and mercy. So there's a whole new set of blessing waiting for you to embrace it. There's a whole new set of healing. There's a whole new set of elevation and graduation into better living if you would allow yourself to do that. Understand that even though tomorrow is not promised, there is a promise in tomorrow if you make it over. So get it out today, because you've got to reset when the clock strikes 12. And then you got to recover. Recovery requires a treatment program. Traditionally, if we were talking substances, 12-step program. You got to make amends, right? You got to take life on life's terms. You've got to accept, you've got to acknowledge, validate, it happened. Now what am I going to do? That's the recovery process. Is it a weight loss journey? Do you need to go back to school because you do need a better job? Do you need a career? What do you need to do to increase your finances? Do you need to start baking that cake, frying that chicken, making those bags, making those baskets on the side? Do you need to take some business courses? It's all over YouTube. It's everywhere. Some free stuff out there. What do you need to do? Do you need to admit that I'm the problem? It's me. I crash out. I wow out. I cheat. I'm toxic. I'm sometimes verbally abusive. I'm emotionally unavailable. Where do you need to tell the truth about you and get into a recovery program? Do you need a coach? Do you need to be in therapy? Do you need all of the above? What are your healthy coping skills? Do you even know what coping skills are? Let's start right there. Coach Ben, I don't even know what a coping skill is. My coping skill is bed wrestling. It is sex. It is my smoke. It is my drink. It is me overspending. It is me over tripping. It is me crashing out. That's how I cope. I don't know how to sit still with myself. I'm scared to sit still with myself. I don't want to feel my feelings. It hurts. And I don't know how to deal with the pain. So I numb out. I anger out. What's your recovery program? Do you even know that journaling helps? Just writing out your feelings as opposed to tussling them back and forth in your brain, writing them out and looking at them and going, did that even make sense? That's what I was thinking and feeling. That don't even make sense. No wonder I feel so jacked up. So let's do our 3R work. Let's go on a ride. Let's look at where we relapsed. Let's reset. Because there's another day. There's more out there for us. There's more out there for you. And then let's recover. That's the work. What am I going to invest in? How will I invest in myself, my spiritual well-being? So I need to go back to church, even though I don't really practice religion. I remember I was calmer when I was going to church every week. I had a spiritual practice. I meditated. I prayed. What's your recovery program? What's your recovery process? What steps are you going to take to ensure that at the end of this life, you get to say, I did everything I was supposed to do. I lived fully and wholly in my purpose, and I had a good time. I was good to people. I loved hard. I served my life well. Let's do these 3Rs together. Y'all know I love you. I love you too much. Maybe 3 much. I'll talk to you soon.